All right, here we go again. We are back. Another reaction. All in the Family, season 6, episode 8. Edith breaks out. This is an Edith episode. Let's hope it's good. 3 simple rules for this reaction will be no blah blah intro, no pausing, some yada yada at the end, and Lego.
Edith! I'm home, Edith. You up there in the library?
Son.
Jeez, I hate an empty house. No beer. 15 minutes after 6 and she ain't here. Who the hell am I calling? Oh, I'll read some more tragedies.
Oh my God. Okay.
Just before this Roadrunner cartoon.
Well, dinner will be a little late. I'm sorry. I was doing my sunshine lady work at the home for the aged.
I told you to stay away from that home, Edith. You're liable to bring back some old-time disease.
Oh, Archie, the only disease them poor people got is old age.
That's your biggest killer, Edith.
Reverend Felcher says that us sunshine ladies are bringing hope to the hopeless and cheer to the cheerless.
What about some beer for the beerless?
Oh, Archie, you know what happened today? Mr. Belfield tied his shoelaces.
Big deal, so did I.
But Mr. Belfield is 88 years old and he ain't tied his shoelaces for 7 years. But today he did it for me. Oh my, all the other patients started applauding.
I bet they'd bring down a house if he ever combed his hair.
He don't have none. But Mr. Belfield got so excited he knocked the glass off the table that had his teeth in it. And when he stooped to pick it up, his glasses come off. And I said, Mr. Belfield, I'll pick up your teeth. But he couldn't hear me because his hearing aid was in the stem of his glasses, which was under the bed. So he got down on his hands and knees himself. Oh, and the poor thing, he couldn't straighten himself up on account of his arthritis. So it took me and 3 other sunshine ladies to lift him into his bed and flatten him out.
You nearly killed a man forcing him to tie his shoes.
No, he was grateful. And he said he was going to tie him again tomorrow if they don't put him back on slippers.
Maybe they ought to put him on roller skates, speed him up.
Oh, Archie, some of them people is so lonely. They ain't got nobody. Their families just want to forget they're alive.
Well, I think I know a certain wife that wants to forget her husband is alive. You didn't even ask me how was my day.
Oh, how was your day?
Oh, finally she gets around to it. Well, it wasn't a bad day. In fact, we had a million laughs. You know, Stretch Cunningham, he comes in this morning. This is what he does. He goes into the can and he tapes the roll of towels, see, in such a way that the roll spins around, but no towels come off.
Oh,
Now-
Archie, guess who went to the shower today without her walker, Mrs. Friedman? And all because I was giving her a pep talk all week about getting confidence. I said, Mrs. Friedman, you can go to the shower all by yourself if you really want to. And guess what? She did.
Whoop-de-doo! Edith, I'm trying to tell you about my day here.
Oh, I thought you was finished.
No, I wasn't finished. I didn't even come to the funny part, which is when Black Elmo goes in there and he starts spinning around the towel roller, but the towels don't come off, see?
Maybe they forgot to take the wrapper off.
There was nothing about the wrapper. It was all done with the Scotch tape, Edith, and it was funny. I thought...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is worse. Oh, that's worse.
What a lousy laugh. You know, you're losing all your sense of humor going over to that old folks' home and working with all them back numbers over there.
Back
You
numbers.
signed on as Mrs. A. Bunker 26 years ago. You signed on for a permanent job here.
Oh, but Archie, I enjoy what I'm doing.
You enjoy diving under a bed for an old bulldozed teeth?
Well, it gives me a purpose in life.
Hold it.
Excuse me,
got
and
a
the family.
purpose in life. Let me tell you something, Edith. You are my what?
Wife,
Yeah, and we live in a what?
house,
Yes. Now put them two things together. What do you got?
Housewife.
wife's house.
Housewife. And your purpose is the care and feeding of your husband. And your husband cares to be fed now. Dinner.
See, it was frozen when I put it.
Oh, top of everything else, she's giving me one of them embalmed dinners. Just remember, Edith, charity begins at home, and your biggest charity case is me.
Away working all day, and so am Mike and Gloria, and that leaves me all alone here with nothing to do and nothing to look forward to.
What are you talking about? You're supposed to look forward to me coming home and telling you about my day.
But your days are all the same. Stretch Cunningham always does something funny, like today he glued the paper napkins together.
There wasn't paper napkins. You didn't glue me. Got to stop that when I'm talking to you. You gotta quit all of this sunshine work. Any sunshine you got, you spread over your husband. Only. That's it.
He doesn't like that.
That's it.
But Archie, the time I spend helping old people don't take no time away from you.
Well, it makes me think you don't care about me no more.
Oh, Archie, that ain't true.
No.
Dear Abby says love ain't so much time a couple spends together, but what they do with their time they spend together.
Will you control yourself or in the kitchen?
See, what I'm doing is useful, and it makes me feel like I ain't wasting my life.
Wait a minute. Being married to A. Bunker is wasting your life?
No, Archie, oh, I love the But you see, you got your work to do. See, and I got nothing, and I get bored.
Listen, Edith. Getting bored is a very big part of being married.
Archie, before we was married, you promised me a life full of fun and excitement.
No, I didn't promise you nothing.
Oh, yes, you did. And I got proof of it in your own words. I found some old letters when I was helping Mike and Gloria move. You wrote them to me in the service.
Now listen, don't hold me to anything in there. A soldier writes a lot of things in the heat of battle. The bomb's busting in the air and the stink of death staring him in the face.
You wrote this from Fort Riley, Kansas.
Well, Fort Riley was pretty stinko, too. Don't read it.
dear Edith.
She reads it anyhow.
I'm sitting here under an oak tree in Kansas, hoping you are not sitting under an apple tree in Queens with nobody else but me, like the song says. Ha ha. You put the ha ha in capital letters.
Well, that's because it's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to laugh there.
Oh.
Why don't you laughing now?
Ha ha. I hope you will be waiting for me when I come marching home and the world is safe from democracy. I want you to walk with me hand in hand into the sea of matrimony. And I promise you'll never have a dull minute with your ever-loving Archie.
Oh, what are you trying to tell me? That life now with me is dull?
Oh, Archie, when you was courting me, it was lots of fun and always full of surprises. Like Friday nights, you used to take me to that Chinese restaurant, Hop Sings for chow mein.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you used to give the waiter them funny orders like egg roll over easy. and Robin Fu Young. And wonton soup with no starch in it. Oh, and then you always used to say to the waiter, bring us our fortune cookies now, because I want to see how much the bill is going to be.
That one had him laying on the floor.
It's always so romantic.
Edith, don't start. I can't do nothing when I'm hungry.
Oh, them days was so much fun.
What do you mean by that? You mean it's no fun now? Wasn't you just sitting on my lap there a minute ago? What do you got to go running to the old people's home looking for thrills?
Looking for thrills, Archie. It's just that things ain't the same no more.
The world was better when it was the same.
I had to be busy doing something useful.
What do you mean useful? Useful? What's useful? Giving shoelace lessons? Pushing old lady Friedman into the showers? I'll tell you what's useful. For a wife, it's useful to be home. That's when a wife is useful. Home. The problem with the world is that women ain't home no more. Let me ask you something there, Florence Nightingale. How much are they paying you for all the sunshine?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. And that's exactly what it's worth. Nothing. Because if it's worth something, they'd pay you something. Now, case closed, Edith.
I ain't getting paid nothing because I'm a volunteer.
Well, will you kindly volunteer to get dinner on that table?
No.
Oh,
I ain't getting dinner on the table until you take that back.
Take what back?
What you said about my work being nothing. It's helping people, and I think people helping people is important.
Look at the way it's got you here. You're starting to cry there. Now, don't do that, Edith. You know I can't take that. I ain't gonna take it. I'm gonna get on a blower here, and I'm gonna call that Reverend Fletcher.
Felcher.
Whatever. And I want to tell him that night just fell on one of his sunshine girls.
Oh, no, please don't do that.
Oh, you don't want me to talk to him? Then you talk to him yourself.
No, I won't.
Edith, that was an order.
I ain't taking no orders.
You ain't what?
I ain't taking no orders. I can be a sunshine lady if I want to be. And I want to be. And I am.
You whipped that phone out of my hand. Smash it down like that. You are in trouble, Edith. You are in big trouble.
No, you are. Because I ain't getting your dinner on the table until you take back what you said.
Well, I ain't taking back nothing. What I said, no. And you don't got to get no dinner on the table for me because I'm going down to council.
Oh, no! You ain't going to slam this door in my face because this time it's going to be your face and I'm going to be the slammer.
just need some yada yada at the end. There's a lot of things to say. Oh, okay, I forgot my mic. Okay.
That's
Jeez.
you, sweetheart? Hey, you ready for your welcome home, kissy?
If you insist, Archie.
Get out! What are you doing eavesdripping over my house?
Eavesdripping.
I asked me to drop off the cleaning.
Is she coming home?
Why don't you ask her?
Because I'm mad at her.
Oh, is that why you came running down the stairs for your big welcome home kissy?
I figured she was gonna apologize.
Arch, what is wrong with Ma doing something that she enjoys?
She is supposed to enjoy here, this house, and me, and not staying overnight with you two. Get out of here. Wait a minute. Get over here. You see this here? The Holy Bible, buddy. The good book. You know what it says in there? It says that a woman should cleave into her husband. Right here in this house is where Edith's cleavage belongs.
Is that the gospel according to Archie Bunker?
No, buddy. First chapter of Genesis. Something else the good book says. Man was created first because he's supposed to be the boss. And you know why woman was created?
Because Adam got tired of dancing with gorillas.
Get away!
You can't force a woman to stop living. Give me one sensible reason why Ma has to be here all day. I'll make it easier for you. Give me one stupid reason.
Suppose we had goldfish, they die.
That is a stupid reason.
That's stupid enough. Now you want to know the real reason?
No.
You're jealous.
What?
That's right.
Ah, what are you talking about? Jealous of an 88-year-old baldo who hears through his eyeglasses and loses his teeth when he ties his shoes?
You are jealous because all of Ma's attention isn't on you.
Let me tell you something there, Professor. When you've been sailing the raging seas of matrimonials as long as me, you'll understand that a husband is the captain of the ship and a wife is a deckhand. And when a husband, the captain, says shove off, the deckhand shoves.
You better be careful that the deckhand doesn't tell you to shove your ship.
Are you back?
Gloria wants a loaf of bread.
You want me to get it, Ma?
I'll get it.
I like to sure go for a cold beer.
Then go for it.
Hey, Captain, when are you going to tell the deckhand to shove off?
When are you gonna shove off?
Don't I get a goodbye kissy?
Oh, okay, it's taking his
I told you,
face.
come back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to tell you something.
What?
I hung up the dry cleaner.
This
Wait a minute, I want to talk to you. Can't we have a talk, huh? Can't just sit down over here? Come on. Here, sit in my chair there.
Nice.
Now, is that nice? I just want to talk.
Talk?
Well, how was your day?
Fine.
And you're going to ask me how was my day?
No.
Well, it was loud.
He tells me anyway.
Nice, good guy.
Listen, I just want to ask you one very important question, and you don't have to be scared to give me an honest answer.
What?
You mad at me?
Yes.
Well, you don't have to be that honest. Wait a minute, David. Wait a minute. I want to tell you something else.
All right, but you know what I want to hear.
Listen. I'm taking you out to dinner.
That ain't what I want to hear.
Oh, Edith. I'm taking you to Hop Sing.
Why?
Why? Hop Sings, Edith. Hop Sings. That's our old rendezvous.
place ain't changed a bit in all these years.
I think I recognize that green fly. Well, all right. Now, let's see what I'm gonna order first, Edith.
I'll order for myself.
Your tea, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Would you like to order now, sir?
Yes, I would like to order now. Please get this. I think I'll have the egg rolls over easy.
And Robert Fu Young and wonton soup, no starch.
How'd you know I was going to say that?
I was your waiter when you used to come in here.
My God.
Hey, that's right. Yeah, I didn't recognize your voice. You're the guy. Hey, how come you ain't got no Chinese accent no more?
I don't need it now. I own the restaurant.
See how things go?
After all these years.
10-cent tippers you never forget.
Many a guy leaves nothing, huh?
You're always such a funny man. Tell me, do you still stick chopsticks up your nose and bark like a walrus?
Remember that, too. How good for you. Well, let me see. I think we'll have the Golden Dragon Royal Family Special.
I'll have chop suey, please.
Oh, yeah, well, listen, that sounds good. I'll have that. Listen, double up on the chop suey and kill the royal family. And hey, boss, bring us the fortune cookies now because I want to see how much my bill is going to be. Well, we remembered that, huh?
It was nice of him to remember us.
Oh, well, listen, Edith, you're easy to remember. And now I want to make a little toast to you. I want to thank you for 26 beautiful years of marriage and being such a loving wife. And I want to tell you something else. You know that Reverend Fletcher?
Felcher.
Whatever. He didn't have to make you no sunshine girl because you was always my sunshine girl.
What do you think of this, Archie?
Huh. All right. Let me see. I'll open mine first and see what my fortune says about me. Big winds come from empty caves. Some of these things don't make no sense at all.
Labor of the heart brings a life basted with rewards.
I think that means volunteer work to get your heart attack.
Archie, guess what? I ain't a volunteer no more.
Oh, I knew it. I knew if I brung you here, you'd see the light.
The home don't want me to be a volunteer no more.
Terrific, Edith. And remember, I didn't keep you from doing what you wanted to do. It was them that give you the boost.
Let her
They
finish
like
talking
my
first.
work so much that starting tomorrow, they're gonna pay me $2 an hour. Here's to us, Archie.
Let's just start at the end, okay? I'm with Archie. Sorry, I don't care. Yeah, I know, he likes the... This is not the way to go about it, you know? Like, of course, Archie is boisterous and loud, and it's like he's ordering her around and like that, but if he feels like she's neglecting the house for that work, which was volunteer work, I don't know. I mean that should be a case for at least a discussion. They need to discuss that at least. I don't think it's unreasonable for him to feel that if he feels like, you know, it's affecting her time he's coming home and things are late and missing like that. Like, of course he's gonna think, well, she's spending more time there than here, you know, than in the house. But I realize, yeah, you know, like, yeah, I know she needs to fly free and do whatever. It's like, oh, helping other people is just bullshit, you know. Like, please, you need to first help your family. Number one is your family. I mean, the concept is so basic, even like the mafia understands it. Like, it's not complicated. First comes your family. But yeah, I mean, I mean, Archie did actually push it a little too far when he was like, I order you. Shut up, you know. That's when he lost me a little bit. It's like, come on, I order you. But he made a very valid point, which is like, well, you're volunteering, and, you know, like, if it was worth anything, they would pay you. He's right. They paid her at the end, so it was worth something. That's proof, actually, that he's right. They needed her so much, they're like, well, we're going to pay you. Was it $2 again? $2 an hour or $2 a day, or like, I don't know. You know, it's 1970s, maybe $2 a day is a lot, I don't know. But yeah, like, I understand that this is meant to show, like, Archie being unreasonable. Again, I can't really see it fully that way when some of his arguments are not that unreasonable. I just feel like the guy is like sacrificing his whole life to care for this family and the leechers in his family, and it's like he gets nothing in return. It's like, I don't know. He just wants to come back home and eat just dinner. Like, that's not that high of a demand, in my view, at least. Sorry. I mean, that's obviously not the popular opinion. I'm sure everybody's going to be thinking, you gotta let, you know, Edith pursue what she likes to pursue and do whatever. And, you know, I understand all that. It's just that I don't know. The argument presented in this way in this episode was a little 50-50 for me. I wasn't sold. That's like, he's the unreasonable, until he said, I order you around. I was like, okay, this guy is pushing it. I don't know. I'm not entirely sold. He still had some valid points. That's all I'm gonna say. You know? Yeah, there was some some yada yada, okay, at the very end. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I am definitely in the maybe I'm in the minority here. Sometimes I feel that way. Sometimes I feel like, well, you know what? I'll put up another poll. Why not? I'll put up another poll and I'll see what you guys think. If Archie is right that her priority should be the house, and that her work there, she was kind of being a little bit exploited because, well, volunteer, you know, it reminds me of interns. It's like, well, no, you're going to just get something nice on your CV, but we're not going to pay you anything. It's like, yeah, that's a little bit of you're a bit of a liar and a thief and a little bit of I don't want to say it's a crime, it's a little too much, but you're starting to get that mindset. It's like you're just you're exploiting people. You're definitely exploiting the conditions of people, you know. Well, yeah. So that's that. You know, this was one of those episodes that actually makes you think, which I sometimes miss. I mean, I love the laughter. The laughter is non-stop, but sometimes I miss the ones that I was like, I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation, you know, if I was there, if I was Archie or if I was Edith. I don't know what my feelings and my thoughts, you know, and my thought process would be. Sometimes, you know, you get those episodes with All in the Family. This was one of them. Well, maybe I'll put up that poll. We'll see. This was a good one. Another good one in this season. I'm happy so far. You know, we have not met a brick wall so far. Let's see if that continues. That's it for now. Until next time. Bye.